Hello FPL managers, how are we doing? How's your game week 10? I hope you just about managed to stay on the side of the green arrow. It was good for me. It was a decent game week for me. I just about managed to get the green arrow for last game week. So yeah, it was about a couple of points I'm going to mention in a bit because I will be doing my game week 10 review. So for now, I want to talk about my chip plans. If you're following my channel, if you keep the tabs with me, you know that I've got plans to play my chip strategy from next game week, which is game week 12. So the plan is to play the white card, and then I'm gonna play the bench boost. I know I've said I'm gonna play the bench boost in game week 13, but right now I think the plan is to play a bench boost in game week 14, and then I'm gonna look to triple captain between game week maybe 13 and 17, whichever is a bit more tempting, whichever attacking player is in better form, and whichever opposition team they are playing looks weaker. That will entice me more to play the triple captain on either Erling Haaland or Mo Salah. So guys, this is my team plan for the future and the near future rather. So I'm gonna in this video take you through my game week 10 review, and then I'm gonna talk about game week 11 teams for you to target. I'll mention certain players you can have in your FPL teams for this game week, transfer targets, and we talk about certain headaches that you might have in your team, and then I'll take you over to my my game week 11 team. I'll be revealing my team for the week, and then we're going to talk about my game week 11 captain for the week. So guys, this is the place to be. I'm gonna drop all this little bit of information in this short video, so make sure you watch to the end. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're following the Redman FPL on TikTok, and yeah, we do live streams over there, and then we can engage one-on-one. You can ask me questions. You can also leave a comment in the comment section here on YouTube. I would always engage. I love engaging. I love to know what's in the mind of my viewers. Alright guys, keep it locked. Welcome back to the second part of the video, guys. So I'm just going to take you through my game week 11 team review. So guys, it was 71 points on the bounce, 6 points above the average, so we stayed on the green arrow thanks to Ndiaye. Ndiaye played on the last day of the match game week, and he just about delivered 9 points I think also, and stepped up was Dewsbury Hall with a decent blank again, but yeah, it was enough. So the 11 points from both players on the last match of the game week was just enough for us to get a green arrow. So yeah guys, it was a clean sheet from the double Arsenal defense. I really can't believe that has really paid off for the last 2 game weeks, back-to-back clean sheets, I'll be honest. And then in the defense, I had a blank from Poro. I really shouldn't be having him in my team at this point in the season, but I'm not too bothered because the wild card is coming in just one more game week. And then I have Diouf. And obviously guys, what puts me away from playing the wild card is because of the Liverpool Man City fixtures. They play each other, and I don't really fancy playing the wild card just before that fixture run. So, and in the midfield is another blank from Bukayo Saka. Unfortunately, this fella hasn't really scored from open play. I don't know why, but he's not done that yet. And then another player to talk about that's disappointed, obviously he's been disappointing for a minute, is Jorginho Rutter. 90 minutes back to back lately, and he's just not managed to come back with points, and I can't really say what's going on with him back there. So the minimum he gets lately, aside when he's not really fit, has been 70 minutes, except one time he had a 45 minutes in game week 7. Other times when he's really fit, he's always had over at least 60-70 minutes and above. So 68 minimum I see there. So well, he's gonna be out of my team anyway. I'm not too bothered. So guys, and then in the attack, another masterpiece from Erling Haaland, delivering when we don't even expect. 2 goals, 3 points bonus, and then the fixtures don't really look good for him in the next 2 game weeks. But guys, it's Erling Haaland. You know what he can do. The tougher the fixture, the better Erling Haaland returns might look, But I can't say the same for a game against Liverpool, so I'll stay clear of playing my wildcard now and to have both Liverpool and Man City assets, because when I do play the wildcard, I want to have a lot of these guys in my team. So well, 26 points as game week captain. João Pedro, I can't talk enough about this. He came back with 90 minutes, he came back with a goal, 3-point bonus as well, just like Erling Haaland. So I'm really happy I kept the faith with him. I mean, coming from what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks straight, I mean, in those 5 blanks, it's not about not blanking, you know. You sometimes players hit the post. For example, Jared Bowen has been hitting the post and stuff like that. But in the case of João Pedro, he's not even having shots on target, no attempts on goal. So guys, it's a good one to see. Good one for a manager like myself that kept the faith to keep João Pedro in my team. Well, and the star of the week, Ndiaye. It would be nice if I leave without talking about him. He played 61 minutes. He came off with a little, we said he felt maybe hamstring tightness. But the good news I'll be sharing now in this video for you guys is Ndiaye is fit. So he would be playing. He had training with the team according to the coach. So he would be playing this game week. So if you have him in your team, do not panic. Leave him in the starting 11 and let him have fun. And yep, so these are his coming fixtures. It's still a decent hold, you know. Fulham, Man United, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. So if I even want to have him on my white card team, I think I could still just about you know, hold on to Ndiaye. So guys, that's it. That's it for my game week 10 review. And on the bench, he's a whole blank there. Well, I could have played Senesi instead of Pedro Porro or Diouf, but well, as usual, Senesi comes back with a DEFCON, I believe. Oh, let's have a look at that again. Did he come with a DEFCON? Goals considered, defensive contributions 14. Yeah, legend. So I should have played him. So guys, well, that's it for game week 10. 71 points. Takes us to what overall rank right now? 6.9 million, not the best, but I'm looking to climb up, guys, because obviously I've got all my chips still intact to play. So I'm not panicking, I'm not worried. So guys, that's it for my game week 10 review. And now I'll take you over to my game week 11 teams for you to target. Welcome back, guys. So guys, this would be the fixture. This is the fixture difficulty rating, and this would be my teams to target in game week 11. So it's quite manager dependent and team dependent. So for example, if you are playing or cheap, then you should consider players that you would like to hold in your team for the long run. But if you're looking for a 1 game week player, then you should probably just be going for the player with the best fixture run, which is fixture for the game week, which is what I'm personally going to be doing. So guys, in this game week fixture difficulty rating, Arsenal have got good fixture game against Sunderland. I like the Arsenal defenders in this game week. I still fancy the attack, but my pick would be Eze, Saka. In the absence of Gyökeres, I do like Trossard in there, or even Mikel Merino. And obviously we know the defensive pick, go for the guys that start the 90 minutes, Timber, Gabriel and the likes. And then I still fancy this game week for Bournemouth attack. Semenyo, if you have him, I think you should start him. And it's a good game week also for Brentford attack, the likes of Thiago and Ouattara. I don't know how many people have got him in their team, but yeah, it's a decent one for that team because in the near future they've got this good run of games. So this one, I would say, if you're having like a Thiago, is probably a cheap striker for the long run. Yeah, he's got Newcastle, Brighton, Burnley, Arsenal, you know, Tottenham, Leeds. That's not the worst team fixture run for a player that's a short of 90 minutes. And yeah, guys, don't sleep on the Brighton players. I think you should be looking at a Brighton winger at this point in the season, like Minte, but that's probably on a white card. And for this game week, if you want to take the risk of having a Burnley defender against West Ham, you could, but I'm thinking they're going to concede. Personally, I would be eyeing a West Ham attacker for this game week to probably get points off them. Another good team to target, both on I'd say on the white card and even on a free transfer for the game week, is Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Chelsea in particular, yeah, they have got Arsenal, they've got Bournemouth, they've got Newcastle, but those are not the worst fixture for Chelsea. Arsenal is a London derby. They've got Wolverhampton now, they've got Burnley next, they've got Leeds after Arsenal. So I think Chelsea are a team to target if you are going on you know, a free transfer or even a white card. So guys, Crystal Palace, we already know where the strengths are: Mateta, Ismail Assar, and then the defenders and the goalkeeper. You could obviously look that way. So guys, and also I think Ndiaye is still a hold in my opinion. He's only got Bournemouth and Arsenal as the red flag teams in the next 7 game weeks roughly. So I think, yeah, he's still a decent hold in our team. Jack Grealish as well. Yeah, so guys, this is where I'm targeting, moving all the way down to the Liverpool and Man City fixture run. So I'm targeting from game week 11. Obviously they have each other in game week 11. I'm targeting from game week 12. So whereby Liverpool plays Nottingham Forest, Man City plays Newcastle, and then the fixtures just become too good for these guys. I want to be heavily invested on both teams at that stage in the season. Have both teams, assets from both teams. Talking about Man City and Liverpool, go heavy on maybe Haaland or Cherki in there, maybe a Doku and maybe a Ruben Diaz, and obviously go for maybe a Van Dijk, Salah, as well as probably an Ekitike in my opinion, or I go for a Salah Zoboslai combination. So yeah guys, and yeah, you can also consider Newcastle. Don't sleep on them. Lately they've been keeping really good defensive records, so I would say I fancy a Liverpool a Newcastle defender. They are cheap as well, so they would enable more room for investment in your team. So Newcastle, they've got Brentford, Man City, Everton, Tottenham, Burnley. Too sweet the fixture on there. Sweet. West Ham, which is actually my own team that I'm targeting, my favorite pick for the game week. I feel they will have a smashing display against Burnley, so I would be looking to bring in a West Ham attacker, talking about Jared Bowen. Obviously guys, the reason is simple. I am playing the white card in the following game week, so I wouldn't necessarily need a Jared Bowen any longer in my team. So yep, he plays Bournemouth away, Liverpool away. If I didn't have the chip to use, I would stay clear of Jared Bowen, but at this point in the season he's too good for me not to, you know, bring into my team. I could easily go for Mateta. Obviously he's another player that I can you know, compare, that can compete with points return with obviously with Jared Bowen for the game week, but I think I would rather stick with Jared Bowen. I feel Mateta playing Brighton might be a bit tricky for him, and even if the points come, it could be somewhere else, could be coming from somewhere else. I've got Ismail Assar as well, so that's another reason I feel quite secure that I've got a Palace attacker, so I'm not really bothered that much. Yeah, the points could come from Mateta as well, but I'm not really bothered to miss out on those points because it could also come from Ismail Assar, and I've got him, so I'd rather invest on a player that I think has got an upside. And guys, and that player would be Jared Bowen in my opinion. So I will take you all to the FPL.team website. So just over here, this is what the AI is saying. It says, I believe we should captain Haaland this week. I expect him to score 6.4 points. I believe we should vice captain Saka this week, blah blah blah. Well, no more conversations that I will always tell you. If you're looking for a 1 week punt, then I think move from Jorginho to Bruno Fernandes. Not a bad idea, not a bad advice. I like that one. So guys, well, if you're looking up in my screen, you're probably seeing the same thing I have right now. So, but I'm just gonna quickly show you all players that have got a decent prediction for the game week. So guys, starting with Erling Haaland, is predicted to score 6.4 points. So I'm showing you a good reason why I'm targeting right now to bring in Jared Bowen for the game week. So as a striker, you know, third striker. So here we go. Haaland 6.40 points. Bukayo Saka 5.2 expected points. Bruno Fernandes next on the rank, 5.2. Mbumo is up there. Then it's Enzo with 5.00 points expected. Salah is a bit low this week, 4.9 points expected, but that's still good, you know, looking at the fact that he plays Man City, you know. And then Gabriel 4.8, guys, wonderful to see a defender out there. Mateta is also on the list. Semenyo 4.5, Jared Bowen 4.4. So guys, I think I'll be taking a punt. I know Mateta is placed a little bit higher than Jared Bowen for points return, expected return this game week, but I will take my punt with Jared Bowen. He's hit the post lately. There's been so much attempts from this fella to get goals, so I think I would just back him up in game week 11 to give me a return. So guys, that will be it for my game week 11 teams for you to target. And yep, I will be showing you now my game week 11 team, and of course we'll talk about my captaincy for the game week. Alright guys, welcome back. If you watched to this point in the video, kindly hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're following us on TikTok. If you do not have TikTok, I don't know, but engage with us some way. Leave a comment, come to the live stream on TikTok. That would be really nice. So guys, this is my team selection for game week 11, and then I'm gonna go ahead to talk about what player I mentioned him already. I fancy bringing in Bowen into this team, so we're gonna look at probably doing that in this video. And so guys, in the defense, firstly I'll look at the goalkeeper. I'm still sticking with Raya in goal. In the defense, I've got Jiren Timber. I'm playing Pedro Porro, Diouf, Senesi, as well as Esteve against West Ham, and that might just probably change, or probably Porro. So between Esteve and Pedro Porro, one of these fellas would be going back to the bench if I do bring in Jared Bowen. And the other plan is to also probably bring in Moses Caicedo, the Chelsea midfielder. He's one of the highest scoring FPL players so far in the season, so I might just be looking to bring him into my team, but who knows. I fancy his fixture as well against Wolverhampton. We already mentioned in my TikTok live that Wolverhampton right now are the whipping boys in the league. They are the team to target. So guys, in the midfield, I've got Bukayo Saka, I've got Iliman Ndiaye, and I've got Ismail Assar. I like those strong three to have in your midfield for this game week. Brighton at home for Ismail Assar is positive. Iliman Ndiaye playing Fulham, good one, and Bukayo Saka for Sunderland. Matter of fact, I'm wishing at this point I had more than just Saka as my Arsenal attacking asset. And then, yep, striker. You can obviously see the armband on João Pedro. He's got Wolverhampton at home. That's how much a good fixture it is for Chelsea. But I don't think I'll be leaving the armband on João Pedro. I think even Erling Haaland is still a preferable game week captain than João Pedro. A little bit risky, but I think he is a better game week captain. And yep, and then there is on the bench we have Dewsbury Hall against Fulham, playing Fulham at home. Jorginho playing Crystal Palace away. Cavallo, the injured Cavallo, obviously the one I want to replace in my team at this point. He should be leaving for a better striker. Could be Mateta, could be Jared Bowen, but I'm leaning towards bringing in Jared Bowen, and of course Dubravka. So some people might want to go double Burnley, believing they could keep a clean sheet against West Ham and stuff like that. But I think West Ham are on a surge. They are coming back, so do not sleep on the West Ham players. So guys, I might just be bringing in this fella, Jared Bowen. It's not been the worst as well all season, even though it's not been the best season for West Ham. He's not been the worst. So I think I would do this in the live stream. There's no harm. So I would just probably bring in Jared Bowen already. There we go. Bowen in the team. I'm gonna confirm this. I mean, guys, there is no risk. There is absolutely no risk. So my one transfers used Jared Bowen's in the team, and then home to bench is where the headache lies right now. So whom to bench, I am looking at probably, it could be Diouf, but I fancy Diouf's chances to get an attacking return against Burnley. And if they do get a clean sheet, Esteve could do well, but I don't think I want to force Esteve to play. And then I'm happy to take a risk with Pedro Porro, but this is still going to be determined by factors. For example, Pedro Porro played in Europe this midweek, so it could be rested in a way, come as a sub, or could play less minutes this weekend. So I would be looking into this little bit of little factors. But let's quickly do this and say Esteve to the bench. Bowen is in, so I'm playing a 4-3-3 formation, which is so nice. He does look nice, guys. You agree with me? You have a look at this formation, guys. Obviously, one of the most beautiful formation in football. 4-3-3, and guys, armband on Jared Bowen. Very risky, guys. I've captained Mohamed Salah this game week. I think in game week 6 where he blanked. So I don't want another captaincy blank. I should really be going with the crowd, but guys, I'm trying to gain rank, obviously, to help my team climb up. So I should be looking for a lot of differential players in my team, and hopefully they are differential players that bang, that return points, so to speak. So guys, I don't think I'm missing out on anything. We've spoke about pretty much everything I said I'm going to talk about in this video. And yep, that's it. I could make Jared Bowen my game week captain. It could be Erling Haaland, you know, it could be Joao Pedro, it could be Bukayo Saka. Literally, I've got 4 captains this game week to sleep over. So guys, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Kindly give us a follow somewhere. It could be on TikTok, it could be here. So guys, I'll hope to see you all in the next video. Keep it locked. See you all next time. Take care.